They're using this network, and someone in the state is giving them access, and they're smashing up vehicles. They've already stolen weapons from federal vehicles. Let's just put it this way. We're there. I don't know what else you call this. This is state level. This is state
You
senators,
see that
politicians, and government officials
post I sent?
organizing this. What do you call it?
One of the people who was out
Of
moving the
the
FBI
guy that got
vehicles
shot.
and stealing documents and then reading the documents aloud on live stream. It looked to be the exact same person who was standing in the back of the pickup truck with Ilhan Omar giving
Dude, these
speeches to
people are weird,
protesters
man.
about, resist
Like, they're
and
actually
take
weird.
care and all the rest of it. So this really does seem very entrenched within Minnesota.
What did you think about that?
As well, within that. And what do you call that, right? I mean, it seems to me
Funny.
like you could call it sedition, you could call it insurrection. Yeah.
Insurrection is insufficient.
Oh,
Insurgency is because it's an organized network that's consistent, right? It's continuous.
Somebody looked at that picture and said, "Yeah, he's not good looking, so we're not gonna get as much empathy. So let's put a filter on him or whatever."
Well, not even a filter, didn't they? They gave him slightly more hair on his head. They made his head wider. They made his skin not so gray looking.
So Melissa Hortman, former Democrat Speaker of the House in Minnesota.
Surprised people aren't like saying. I haven't heard one person say he looks like a Jew, which I think is kind of funny.
By a guy who
Whoa.
Tim Walz told him to do it, who was a Tim Walz appointee, and no one investigates Tim Walz for conspiracy to commit murder.
Who was also neck deep in activist organizations in, I think it was the Congo, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this is international.
And who was super into communist China.
Yeah, so
So
Sarah Adams is she's a former CIA basically targeter.
Well, I don't know how. If I can't put Arvin's fucking seat down, I don't know how I'm gonna survive that.
Well, you'll just have to fucking try to be a normal person for a little bit.
Send me that, because Brandon wants a picture too.
What?
I was just saying, because you wanted a picture of me on the thing, so my sister took one.
This isn't
Maybe
just
she'll send
a
it.
problem domestically. This is going to spread to international, even if it isn't already.
Well, that was also the issue with the Somali fraud of Minnesota is how much of that money went to fund Al-Shabaab and international terrorist organizations. When you describe it, Tim, it sounds like the scene out of a Fight Club when you have your moles on the inside and he says, we're good, sir. And I don't want to, reach out the tentacles of conspiracy theory too much.
There you go, dog.
Back to Charlie Kirk's assassination.
There it is.
If you have activists within organizations that tell you that you have security where you don't,
What
so
the
that they can be
fuck?
part of this
Yeah.
resistance movement to go after these certain voices. Part of me was always
It's as comfortable as I can get, dude. If I can fucking sit like this for 2 hours, it at least does something.
because people had advanced knowledge of it, then leaving deliberate weaknesses.
I mean, yeah, I guess
It's
so,
exactly
dude.
what's happening right now. And if they go after James O'Keefe by getting his license plate from the car rental, you have activists within who are participating in facilitating acts of violence against the people.
So if you incline it up like one more, it doesn't feel good anymore.
No, like even right now it doesn't feel perfect, but it's enough. It's low enough to where I can manage it. But yeah, the more you go up, the worse it gets. Not only the more you go up, obviously it hurts more, but the amount of time that you can sit and be able to manage the pain decreases the more you incline it.
Who are documenting it, speaking out, and arguably changing the mind.
It's pretty lit, dog.
So there's a
You look
YouTuber.
like you're enjoying life.
There's a YouTuber that posts like fitness videos, or not fitness videos like you would think, like the stupid brain rot ones, but like ones where he actually posts exercises to do for certain things. And I commented today something about traction, where every specialist would admit that it's going to make your lower back hurt more, but it's going to take some tension off of the nerves in your legs. And he said any correct treatment for a specific area shouldn't cause pain. And I'm like, dude, you don't know what the fuck this is? See, he responds to that one, to that comment, but when I comment all the problems I have and what exercises I could do, nothing. Ghost town.
That's where my mind goes, and I don't think it's totally.
Let's let me show you this video, guys. This is from Frontlines, and it is an officer from the Federal Bureau of Prisons covered in blood.
This is the guy that got
What?
his finger bit off?
No, this is the guy who got...
What's the YouTuber's name?
Squat University.
Oh, yeah, I think I know that guy.
Cause that's where I got a couple of those, or one of the like the stretch / exercise for my my scapula troubles, which is a really good exercise. But I think he doesn't understand that like with low back stuff, it's very different. Can't remember what was said, but someone said that even if you were injured, like you went through an injury, that the reason the injury happened was because the muscles were weak, which I'm like, well, isn't the whole point of an injury, it's more than just wear and tear? I don't know.
got bashed in the face with a brick. And now the question is why? They are at a home, was it Home 2 Suites or whatever?
Home 2 Suites in St. Paul, Minnesota.
And far-left extremists thought ICE was there, so they ransacked it. They showed up, they smashed out the windows, they tried fighting their way inside. There was a single cop, and this guy, along with this other guy, were sent to protect it, and someone threw a brick at his face. Yeah.
At one point you hear sirens, and then you see an ambulance go by. There's no cops, you know?
So, like, imagine if the cops did this. Imagine if it was the cops, you know, throwing something, shooting the protester, whatever. I mean, this guy's just standing there, they throw a brick at him, he's doing his job, right? So you got every right to protest. But imagine if the shoe was on the other foot. I mean, these people are out there, and this whole thing was supposedly kicked off, and it's a lie. Don't tell me it was actually this woman who, you know, they shot. So you get this all over some woman who tries to run over a guy with a gun, who's law enforcement, who, you know, unknowns to her, you know, had been ran over before, he defends himself. And, you know, this whole thing is supposed to be from that.
You there, dog?
There's that much outrage that we're going to have, you know, this sort of a thing.
You know how there's people always virtue signal and say how you can't have an opinion unless it's happened to you? Does that mean that I could say to these retards, you don't know what it's like getting hit by a car in the moment, so you don't have an opinion on it? Like, am I allowed to do that if they do that all the time? Could say, hey,
well, by their logic, yeah.
How would you have any idea what it's like or what he should feel when there's a Honda Pilot going towards him? How is he supposed to feel? Why do you have any fucking right, dog?
This is a network. And the real question I have
Oh man.
is why is there
So
never
when
any
you
accountability?
were driving your car, you had it inclined back, like that bench, like as far back as that
No,
bench.
so when I was driving, I would just lean, because leaning to the right, which is the direction that my antalgic lean goes to, it feels better, but obviously that's a horrible position to be in. So I was just like leaning over my center console, which means I can't look at, which I would have to adjust all my mirrors and all that shit. So basically, I was basically viewing it from the middle of the car.
Because the point is the chaos. You know, they want the fact that all of ICE's operations in other
Oh.
states have gone smoothly is you know, they want the fact that all of ICE's operations in other states have gone smoothly is it points directly at the fact that this is something that not just the
That
protesters,
the
but the
window
local and
above
state
your
government
computer,
want.
is that
And you can
facing the
pontificate about
street
what
or
the
your
reason is, whether
backyard?
you say, oh, it's because of the
street.
alleged improprieties that Jacob
Do
Frey and
you ever
Tim
get
Walz are
paranoid that
involved in,
somebody
the
just,
Somali
like,
daycare
they can
scandal
see
or
you, but
whatever,
you can't see them?
that doesn't really, I mean,
Only once when I heard
point,
someone knocking on the fucking
they
window.
are actively involved in this stuff. They are doing everything they can to inhibit law enforcement,
Damn.
federal law enforcement,
And
from
we were on
detaining
stream
and,
that one time.
you know, deporting illegals.
Yeah, I mean, part of how you can tell that this is what they want
I was
is
like,
that
what
they've done
the
it before,
fuck?
right? So they were doing this in 2020. You had Tim Walz
Because
essentially
somebody's
facilitating
been
the
shot on your street,
riots,
right?
then facilitating the Minneapolis autonomous zone, the
Somewhat, yeah,
Jacob
like
Frey
I could
Lee
look across the
for
street and
George
see where the
Floyd.
person
You had
shot the
their
gun.
city council was working to defund police.
Because it was just
Now
on the
Minneapolis, according to Jacob Frey, has 600 cops, which is far below
sidewalk.
what they actually need to manage the city. And that's after demoralizing their police force, defunding their police force, and all the rest of it. And during that summer, let's not forget, this came out during the campaign when, you know, Governor Walz almost became our vice president. We heard that his wife demanded that they leave the windows open of the governor's mansion so that she could smell the burning tires of the protest.
That sounds like
because,
a meme.
It's for real. It's for real because she wanted to remember her white privilege. And I think another thing that's important to remember, and this is something I keep thinking about, is all of these leftists have for years been telling us about white privilege, right? And how white people get a pass and whatever. So what you end up with is this white lady, this white guy, they go into these protests, and I think they actually believe that they are protected by their white privilege. I think they actually believe that if they go in there first, they're not going to get shot. They believed that white, middle-aged white lady was in absolutely no danger because police are so racist that they would never shoot this middle-aged white lady. They believe that their privilege protects them. That's how racist they actually are.
Did she want the windows left open because she wanted to smell the be part of the suffering, or because she wanted to take pride in what she had done?
No, she wanted to remember, you know, what she had done and be aware of her privilege, and you know, it's
Because
sort of like a whole big combo. Yeah.
Certifiable is what we're getting at.
Batshit crazy.
She's nuts. But Waltz left he was like, okay, babe, and he left the windows open. You know, he was okay with it too. And you can tell that this is what they want because it is what they keep delivering. And we know also, and we were talking about this before the show, if it weren't for these sanctuary policies, there would not be confrontations in the communities, and we would not see all of this going on. We don't see it in other states. Florida, there's more deportations. I think California, New York, there's more deportations. Texas, there's more deportations than in Minneapolis. But we only see this mayhem in Minneapolis because that's what the elected leaders want to have happen. Yeah. And it is important to say that they're covering up, you know, $9 billion plus in fraud.
This is the tragedy that Tim Walz needs to distract from the multi-billion-dollar scandal.
Yeah, he wishes now that he had waited instead of saying that he wasn't going to run again. You know, because he already said he wasn't going to run for governor.
Oh, did you hear about the signal?
This is all. I mean, it is obviously all politics, but this.
What?
The signal network, where that's how they organize for their ICE protests. They have
No.
they have people giving them information from like even government offices where they have license plate and vehicle information, and they give it to the people so they can track them.
Protesters.
Yeah. So that's how they know exactly where ICE people are going to be before they even start anything. City, there are like municipal and state leaders are in on it too. Like one guy on video in front of a room full of Somalians literally just admits it that he's in on it. So it's pretty interesting. Imagine like a fucking organized syndicate of law enforcement impediment operations. That's kind of crazy.
This is insurrection, insurgents, whatever you want to call it. It is politics so that they can get the screenshots or they can get the images and the sound bites to use against Trump and the Republicans in the midterms. That might be part and parcel of some broader scheme of funding international terrorism, but I think that is the bottom line element to this. It's activist blue states that are trying to get the clips, sound bites, and images for their next political promotional campaign. And then the problem is not to give them that which they so desperately want.
And every night, don't forget, all of these activist groups are holding online virtual trainings. You know, the Women's March is holding a virtual training tonight so that they can tell everyone how to resist more and all of the rest of it. And they're just one group, you know, that I'm still on the list of. And there's dozens of other ones that are doing the exact same thing. And there's pamphlets, there's whole documents that tell you how to use your car, you know, how to de-arrest people, how to obstruct law enforcement without, you know, taking any culpability for yourself.
I want to jump to this next story and we can get into the actual shooting that took place. You guys may have heard a man named Alex Preddy was shot and killed. Everyone keeps saying ICE, and that's, you know, my bad too. Initially, everybody thought these were ICE agents. They were CBP agents. So it's not ICE. But there's a lot to break down on this. And the one thing I'll tell you, first and foremost, is that everybody is lying. Everybody's lying. Initially, the Trump admin said that this is a guy who wanted to do maximum damage and massacre law enforcement, and that's absurd. There's no evidence to suggest that's the case. However, the left said this was an innocent guy who was just peacefully protesting and exercising his First and Second Amendment rights. That is also a lie. According to the New York Post, this guy is part of a network that is tracking law enforcement, pulling citizens, random civilians over, threatening them, forcing them to, threatening to kill James O'Keefe in that circumstance. This guy's part of a group that is trained to obstruct law enforcement, and they refer to themselves as a resistance network. Sure.
You there?
Yeah.
Like, think of it this way, Red. How can you be a part of a network that is specifically there to impede law enforcement? How is that even legal? Does that even make sense?
If you're actively training people to track law enforcement vehicles and obstruct while armed, you're not a resistance network, you're an insurgency. Now, this guy, Preddy, sought to interfere with a law enforcement operation for which a scuffle ensued. Now, the left is arguing again that he's peacefully protesting. He's not. He certainly wasn't there to massacre people, but we're going to play the video for you, and there's some commentary that I don't think matters all that much, but watch this. Viewer discretion is advised. This does show the shooting, though it is grainy. And
Oh, fuck yes.
What happened, dog?
My work, they're extending work from home. So I'll have to go in the office tomorrow.
For those that are just listening, they're now putting him on the ground. He's resisting and trying to stand up.
Thank God.
Why? Because of the snow?
You could hear someone.
Yeah.
Now you can see he's got the gun taken away. A shot is
Apparently that was a record snowfall,
and then they
but
shoot the guy on the ground. Now, there's
it definitely wasn't the worst.
Several important things to understand about this. First, it is not a protest. There was no organized protest. This was an active insurgent group tracking law enforcement. 3 people then get out and surround the CBP guy, 2 women and a guy. The agent then shoves them across the street. He keeps pushing them, knocks them into the ground. Preddy did not show up as a protester to wave signs. This is an insurgent group with government backing that was seeking out feds to obstruct law enforcement operations. That's a felony, okay? Then, when the police made a move to arrest him, and by all means, say the CBP is overly aggressive and didn't need to go that far. That's a fine opinion. I'm not saying it's right or wrong what they did, but he did resist arrest and he was armed. It appears that what happens is at some point as they're trying to pin him down and he's actively fighting them, they notice he's armed. It appears he has a gun in his back waistband. This agent, it appears, I believe he's an agent in gray, then pulls the gun out and someone yells, "Gun, gun." Now the interesting thing here is, this was a SIG P320, I believe that's what it's called. And when the agent then turns, it appears he's only holding the grip. The gun goes off. Listen. That is presumably the shot from Preddy's gun. However, he's actively holding a cell phone in his hand like this. So you've got agents trying to arrest a guy who's fighting them. One of them yells, "Gun, gun." He's got a gun. They grab it from him. The other agents can't see this. They hear a gunshot go off and then see a guy turn around holding a black object in his hand like that, and they unload on the guy. I don't think this is an instance of ICE executing, or CBP executing, certainly not ICE, they're not ICE agents, or CBP wanting to execute a guy, but it's also not a peaceful protester engaging in First Amendment rights. You have no First Amendment right to be part of a network tracking license plates to obstruct federal law enforcement. That goes so far beyond obstruction. Let me say this. When the Renee Good shooting happened,
What did you do all day, dog?
And say blocking traffic does not reach the level of obstruction. It's
Did
pretty
my
serious.
exercises, showered, made dinner.
Total of 3 things, dog.
I guess if I'm going to simplify everything, yeah, why not?
Did I fucking tell you to simplify everything?
Oh, well, you didn't ask anything specific, so yeah, you kind of did, yeah. Why? What did you do today?
Fucking worked.
Ranking.
Took a
Yeah,
shit.
dog. Yeah, I took a shit too, dog.
Drank some coffee. No, you didn't, dude.
Well, it wasn't a great one, but
So there are great shits, dog?
yeah, the ones that are quick.
What's a great
and
shit for you?
when it's quick,
Nice.
not painful,
Painless.
and then 3 is you know that you won't have to shit later or tomorrow. You know that you're good for a while. Basically you're completely empty.
Wow, dude. Nice, dude.
So if you think you're gonna have to shit again, that ain't a good shit. It's kind of like if you eat dinner but you're still hungry or you still want to eat, something wrong happened.
Why is it bad if you have to shit again the next day?
And then this episode is brought to you.
Oh, well then you gotta waste probably what 20, 30, 45 minutes, and then you gotta wipe your, it's just not fun.
Is shitting supposed to be fun?
Could you turn that light off? No, but if it's not fun, then I don't want to have to do it 2 days in a row.
All right, lady, I'll give you that one. Fine. What about being part of a network that is driving around on shifts with thousands of people working with the state government to isolate, locate, and block federal agents from doing their jobs and actively fight them while armed? Now I'm going to go ahead and say it's obstruction, and then this is the unfortunate circumstance that happens when you engage in this behavior.
You made this point in one of your clips. When you're being detained by law enforcement, the safest thing to do is go limp, right?
The activists are trained to do this.
Yeah.
I have been at these meetings. I have worked for Greenpeace. They tell you when you are being arrested, limp. You just plop down like a blob. They will pick you up and you do nothing. The fact that this guy's actively fighting, these are not your typical
Would be
protest
very,
groups.
very nice.
These are
So
coordinated,
I
planned
worked from home
insurgents who have
today.
been told to
I'm
get
gonna work
armed,
from
who
home
have been told
tomorrow.
to fight back.
The day after that's my day off. Thursday I work from home again, and then hopefully there's another storm fucking Friday, and they're just forced to have me work from home again. Pretty fucking good.
Do you feel like it's a
I don't
bit of
feel
an off
anything,
day
dude.
when you get to do it at home?
I don't feel anything but pain and misery. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about feeling, dude. You feel anything but pain and misery, dog? Fuck. How much despair are you in today, dog? Out of a scale of 10.
I'd have to look up the definition of that word. Despair. Like, I know, like, the context, but... Or I don't know it, like, by heart. But, oh, what is despair? Dude, okay, I hate that shit, then.
Nice.
I couldn't be more excited. We do need rank play, though. We need rank play. Dude, that's the thing. I keep saying
Fucking guy said he's gonna play the damn space
dude, I just need
game.
something to play. Like,
Fucking
I need
faggot
something
lied.
to play.
Which,
Like, I've been
what,
watching,
you mean the
and
rocket
I love
game?
watching. Don't get me wrong. Watching the CDL will always be,
Yeah, your fucking
something that I
your
love.
spaceship
The
game
game
or
can
whatever.
be awful. I just enjoy doing it. But dude, the only thing
Yeah,
to do right
well.
now is watch. Feel like a cup.
Dude, it's
I'm trying
10:20,
to,
bro.
I'm trying to get into
You
some rank play. Show the
said
world
you
I
said
still
that
got this
yesterday,
shit,
dog.
because I still
Well,
got
but
this
you
shit.
didn't.
But yeah, let's go through the bracket real quick. So I hopped off
You
yesterday.
fucking liar.
Hopped off yesterday after the CDL. I saw the
You
bracket.
stinky,
I didn't get to see the
stinky
full
liar.
bracket though, like actually laid out for us. It's gonna be fun, man. Thursday, obviously, all winners bracket
What would
matches.
the Judens
Friday's gonna be
think
all
of that,
losers
dog?
matches, and then Saturday, Sunday, you know. you
Liar,
guys know how the
liar,
format is
pants
at
on
this point.
fire.
I heard you are washed, brother. You keep on saying it. Bro, there's no way you're this fucking bored starting the week off. Dude, go to work or something, man. Go to school, do something.
How
You're
are
coming in here, there's
white
no way
people
you're sitting in
doing,
class
dog?
right now coming in here asking if I'm fucking
Speaking
washed.
as
I
a
can't wait for
lowly
rank play to come out so I can shit on those
brown
motherfuckers.
piece of shit
I
that
can't
I
wait.
am.
I'm
How are
becoming differently, and
the
I'm gonna
lovely
become
white
shit.
people doing?
But here we go.
Well, they seem to be wanting to kill each other and themselves, so I don't know.
Yeah, but that's nothing unique, right?
Yeah, but at least back then, when they used to do it, they weren't trying to kill themselves, it was just each other. Which to me
What
is
if
far
Hitler?
normal.
What if Hitler did all of that just so he had an excuse to kill himself? Kill himself and his wife, dude. Like, dude, this marriage is going terribly, so I'm gonna start World War II just so I can get this bitch in a corner and have her blow her own brains out. Fucking hell, dude. He's like, this fucking bitch didn't fucking suck my dick enough during our honeymoon. Now I'm gonna fucking burn all the Jews because of this bitch. You ever consider that, dude?
No, I didn't.
You ever consider it's all women's fault, dude? All their fault.
I wonder what the numbers are for the voting back then.
Voting for what?
For like the German elections back then.
Harris versus Coy, Chad, who y'all taking in that? Who y'all taking in that? Dude, these first round matchups are all
Did they have
fucking
democratic
bangers,
elections
dude.
like we
There's
did?
not a single bad match.
Yeah.
So democracy produced the Nazis. Ho, ho, ho. Amazing, amazing.
I mean, usually in winners bracket, there's like
Tim
one or two
Hortons,
matches
dog.
where you're like, you know.
Nice.
You can
I'm not
probably
going there for a little bit. Apparently getting French vanillas is just so much sugar that you just gain a
all this
bunch of
pretty
weight.
easily.
So
Bro, there is not a single match that you can 100%
much
call
weight
with
did you
certainty
gain?
in this first round. There's not a single.
well, I don't know
single
for
match.
sure, but I was like
Which makes it
260,
just so much
high
more fun to
260s
watch.
when I went to the doctors. So
And it's our first land. We finally get to see
Damn,
people
dude.
play on land.
So what, you put on
Dude,
like
I don't know.
30
Do you guys
pounds?
agree with me here? I always say that.
no, I was like
feel like the actual
was,
Call of Duty season doesn't start until the first
260
meeting.
something
Can you zoom
before,
in?
but
Yes, I can. We can actually full screen it too. Look at that.
for some reason now I have my willpower right now is fucking it's garbage right now. So
Dog, what happened, dog?
what? Nice, dude. Yo, what? Yo. That is
Yo, that's fucking crazy.
He said just yo, it made a fucking more windows. Yo, that is sick.
Oh,
There's a pizza there.
dude, that's fucking.
Yo, that is crazy. There's a yo. What did you type, dude? What the hell? There's toilet paper. I've become like a fucking demon or something. Yo, the F1 car is melting. The monster can is floating.
Oh.
Yo, I'm playing
dude,
fucking Guitar Hero, dude. That is crazy.
Guitar Hero. Bro, your leg is your arm. You got nail gloss on your fucking hand, dude.
I think that arm's backwards, or that hand is backwards as well.
Yeah.
I love how it just created a face. Wait, what's that thing beside the weird arm with oh, that's the, I guess that's the mic thing. The mouse looks like a PSP almost. What the hell did you type in for that, dude? That's insane. Literally psychotic.
It's fucking sick. Oh, man.
from
A
Oakland,
magician
Virginia,
never
bad eyesight. I
reveals
got
his
y'all.
secrets.
But I feel like the season doesn't really like pick up, and the hype around the season doesn't really pick up until the first major. Because we've been watching league matches now for 5 weekends. We've been watching the online quals. Each team played 7 matches. But now it's actually time. So I've got, in this first series, I'm probably going to take the Gentlemates. Probably going to take the Gentlemates first series. I don't know. Koi's been actually struggling a little bit as of late. They've been struggling. And they barely make it into the winner's bracket. Like, they got that 8th seed. It's just Koi. I don't know. It's a weird team because, like, their roster is fucking disgusting. They're disgusting. But they've been struggling. They lost to the Ravens. It's also Joe. Yeah, but, like, I don't know. I'm taking Mates first series. Second series, Carolina versus Thieves. I'm sticking with Carolina again. I'm sticking with Carolina. We saw yesterday the Thieves were laughing after a round 11 heartbreaker, and they were laughing. I can't believe it. Dude, I would be losing my mind. If we just lost a round 11 game 5, I don't give a fuck if it's a league match. I would have been so unbelievably tight. Again, it's just a league match, but I would have been so mad. Scrappy commented on it. What the fuck did Ernie say? Ernie's been hey, you got to give props to Ernie. Ernie's been doing his thing, bro. But I'm probably taking Carolina in this. I think it's going to be a similar fashion to the online series. I think it's going to be a game 5. I think they're going to win it again, though. So I think it's going to be Mates versus Carolina in the semis. And then Riyadh versus Texas, dude. This is where it gets weird, man. He told you to shut the fuck up when you said, why are they laughing? Bro, Ernie, listen, did he actually say that before I get fucking baited? Did he actually say that? No, he did not in all caps. And then someone said yes in lowercase. So I kind of trust the guy in all caps. I feel like he's like, no, don't do it. Don't fall for it. That's my guy right there. Don't fall for it. But Texas versus Riyadh, man. So Riyadh's been on kind of a burner, dude. They've been on a burner. They've won 5 straight. I really hope, and this might just be cope, but I really hope that we get to LAN. Obviously, there's been struggles with the team. There's inconsistency. Ant's been struggling a little bit. But it is LAN. I'm hoping that they go to LAN, they get the crowd behind them, they get some momentum, and they start rolling. We need to auto-veto Scar. I agree. Get Scar S&D the fuck out. I don't want to see Scar Search in our series. I'd rather them play anything else. I'd rather them play anything else than Scar S&D. I mean, we keep playing the map, and we keep making the same mistakes against everybody. But I think it's going to be a hard series. Obviously, it's not going to be an easy series, bro. This is going to be the confidence builder. Winners round 1, like, honestly, what I kind of hope for, I hope this is a gritty game 5, because gritty game 5s, once you win one of those, you get pushed to your limit on LAN. That's whenever you start playing free. Because you're like, yo, we could have very easily lost that series. We didn't. Now we're in Winners 2. We got a fresh life. Let's come in fucking turn and see what happens. But yeah, we need Ant to kick up. We need Ant to kick up big time at the major. An easy route to top 6? Whoa. I don't know about an easy route. Let's not call Riyadh easy right now. But biasly, I'm taking us. But I think it goes game 5. I hope it's gritty. And then last matchup, G2 versus FaZe. Dude, G2. Thankfully, these guys make it into a winner's bracket because their past couple matches, they've been beating top teams. They beat FaZe. I mean, G2 is no fucking joke. They are no joke. If I was betting on it, I'd probably still go FaZe here. But G2 has been... I mean, dude, the thing with G2, people keep playing them on Colossus. And I feel like we saw Koi play him on Colossus. We saw FaZe play him on Colossus. I feel like when it comes to LAN, they're not going to play Colossus. They're not going to. Like, they'd be stupid too. Yo, what's good, Mamba? What's good, kid? Yo, you guys are doing your thing, Mamba. Keep it up. But yeah, I don't think y'all are playing Colossus, Mamba. I got bad news for you, kid. You better throw a new map in there. If people play y'all on Colossus, I would be shocked. I would be shocked. We planned not to play it in our past 2 matches. We surprised ourselves. I mean, hey, that's the best shit. You get one of your best maps, and then the other team actually fucking ego chows it. You're like, all right, yo, are these guys dumb or something? Are these guys stupid? They're giving us our best shit? Stop giving the enemies advice? Bro, there ain't nothing that I could say that these players and coaches have not thought about 50 times already. Trust me. I mean, these guys, yo, my mic is floppy as shit.
Swig of water for the working man. I'll drink to that. I don't know if it's Nubbin or Nubbin, but I've been saying Nubbin, and he keeps sending super chats, so I'm going to assume that I'm correct. I'm gonna assume. But thank you, proper 199. And you know what? We never got Luna for those 50 gifties. Well, Nubbin's gonna get back-to-back celebrations then, because we have Sydney Sweeney here to celebrate the proper 199. Okay, we have Sydney Sweeney here, and of course, since how do you donate $600? I'm sure you can figure it out. But since we didn't get the 50 gifted last time around, let's go ahead and celebrate it this time around. Anna Paulina Luna. We love MAGA swimsuits around here. That's a great American swimsuit right there. Makes me happy. Very good. Oh shit, I left it on repeat. Well, I guess we'll have to watch it again. I didn't mean to leave it on repeat, but I guess we will do it one more time just for good measure, okay? Just for good measure. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the proper 199. Nubbin, I appreciate it. Vault 199 Gaming says, Tim's last two videos today were discussing Cobra Cast better. Well, that's what I like to hear. Managed democracy. Holy crap. He just dropped up 50 gifted memberships. I can't highlight it because it's not showing up on my feed, but 50 gifted memberships. Holy crap. Play it the entire time or I'm boycotting, says Cornelius. Dude, listen. I understand. All right, like, run it back. Okay, run it back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't have to tell me twice, all right? You don't have to tell me twice. Now, while you're enjoying the wonderful images on the screen, we do have a lot going on within Minnesota, and there's a lot to unpack and trying to figure out exactly what exactly Trump's play is here. And I don't have the answer to that. And to be fair, most people don't have the answer to that, but everybody is going to be speculating about what Trump's angle is here. Thank you for the 50 gifted memberships. Appreciate that. Also, real quick, I can relate to this. This is completely off topic, but I can relate to this. Me finally deciding after 6 months to open Bro's 99 plus reels he sent me and their low-key peak. And I kind of feel like this is a lot of my friends that just spam me reels and memes, and it kind of gets to the point where I just don't look at them, and I'm like, finally I open it up, I'm like, dude, these are amazing. Like, these are amazing. So, of course, my favorite movie, Interstellar, right there. But yeah, I can relate big time. I think most of you can relate as well to that one. Okay, so here's the news right here, and this is coming from Nick Sortor, who says right here, there is no longer a commander at large of the U.S. Border Patrol. The position has been eliminated. This is ridiculous. Okay? You have Tim Pool says, left celebrating Trump's surrender. Trump backing down, taking out Minnesota. President Trump says, Governor Tim Walz called me with the request to work together with respect to Minnesota. It was a very good call, and we actually seemed to be on a similar wavelength. I told Governor Walz that I would have Tom Holman call him, and that what we are looking for are any and all criminals that they have in their possession. The governor very respectfully understood that, and I will be speaking to him in the near future. He was happy that Tom Homan was going to be in Minnesota, and so am I. We have such tremendous success in Washington, Memphis, Tennessee, New Orleans, Louisiana, and virtually every other place that we have touched. And even in Minnesota, crime is way down, but both Governor Walz and I want to make it better. President Donald J. Trump. Now, we get to this news right here. Here we go.
All right, we go back to the chaos in Minneapolis and to a Fox News alert. Multiple sources telling Fox News' Bill Melugin, Border Patrol Commander Greg Bovino, and some, not all, Border Patrol agents are leaving Minneapolis as soon as tomorrow. More on that as we get it. But in the meantime, a big talking point on the left has been that all of this has never been about immigration.
Well, that's 100% bullshit. But we will get back to this story right here, which is kind of the prominent story at the moment. Now, Tom Homan is currently en route. But I don't know what to make of this, but on the surface, it does not look good, okay? It does not look good. Greg Bovino has been removed as Border Patrol's commander-at-large and resigned to his old post. So he's expected to retire soon. I don't like this, but I think that there's probably more to this, but I cannot pretend that on the surface this looks good. This looks very fucking bad. Very bad from what information we currently have. And it's just a moving situation. So Tom Homan, check sources. Nick Sortor is the source. It's him. He's the source. And he's on the ground there. His last tweet was that one right there. Was this one right here. So he's the source. Now, it hasn't been confirmed by the administration or anything like that, but he is the source. I think Nick is a very good source. So look what Eric posted. Hang on. Let's see here. Now, if you're talking about from earlier with Caroline Levitt, I think I know what you're talking about. And so that is going to counter a lot of these reports, which this was before, okay? This was before this announcement. This was earlier today, which doesn't seem to line up, in my opinion, with the reports that we're getting. Because Caroline Levitt said it point blank that he's going to continue his job. Let me see if I can track this one down. It's in my bookmarks. None of you even knew who Bovino was 2 weeks ago. That's somebody in the chat said that. Where is this one at? Here we go, right here. So this was 5 hours ago. Caroline Levitt just confirmed that Commander Greg Bovino will continue storming across the country with border agents in rounding up illegals while Tom Homan becomes the point man in Minnesota. This is directly from the administration, okay? So let's hear this. So that was directly from the White House. But now we have this from Nick Sortor, who's on the ground in Minnesota. Now, until we hear from the administration, I'm obviously going to take the administration's word for it over any reporter out there, regardless if they're a supporter of Trump or whatever. I'm going to take his word for it. So, let me see. Jeremy, Eric posted it and said he's not being relieved. I'm looking for that. Okay, right here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is what you're talking about. Breaking. Border Commander Greg Bovino has not been relieved of his duties, DHS says. So he has not been relieved.
No, what happened?
Department of Homeland Security.
What?
As Press Secretary Levitt stated,
God,
White
what
House podium,
happened?
Bovino is a key part of the president's team.
Look what I said.
American. Good. He
Nice, dude. The fuck did this faggot send, dude? No. Nice.
Dude, what the fuck? You saw it, right?
Yeah. Is that shit all over me?
Yeah, dude.
Nice, dude. You know what's funny? Whenever this
What?
is... It didn't change, like, the Star Destroyer at all. But it changed everything else.
Yeah, man. Dog, what's going on there, dude? You gotta take better care of yourself.
Yeah, apparently I gotta try
Can't
to
live
not
like a
shit
pig,
in my
dog.
fucking computer area.
Okay? There you have it.
Yeah. Dude, put on some fucking clothes, dude. Like,
There might be
fuck
more
is
to
wrong with
this.
you, dude?
I want to know where Nick Sortor got his information because he claims, has he followed up at all? No, he has not said
Dang.
anything. Well, let me go to his replies. Okay, here we go. Right here. Chief Greg Bavino has not, this is her responding to his tweet. Oh, shit. All right. This is her responding to his tweet. Greg Bavino has not been relieved of his duties. As press secretary stated at the White House podium, he is a key part of the president's team and a great American. Whoa. Can we be a little clearer here? Greg Bavino is still the commander at large at the Border Patrol. He has not been sent back. I mean, yeah. What is your source, Nick Sortor? That's what I want to know. What is your source? Where are you getting the information from? It's not up to like them to clarify anything outside of they just countered your report. Where are you getting this information from? That's a bad look for him at this point. We'll see what happens. She is the Assistant Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, and she has responded as of 9 minutes ago to his tweet. He's still upset about his camera being stolen. I will say that if you go to his account, he's being very emotional about stuff right here, all caps. Worst of the worst essentially means amnesty. 80 million people voted for all illegals to be deported. Stay the course, Mr. President, in an all caps tweet. Now, Trump also said, I just had a very good telephone conversation with Mayor Jacob Fry of Minneapolis. Lots of progress is being made. Tom Homan will be meeting with him tomorrow in order to continue the discussion. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Now, what's funny about this is Jacob Fry and Tim Walz just had a friendly conversation with literally Hitler. Can you believe this? They just had a conversation with literally Hitler. How do you justify that to all of the people on the left that you have claimed that Trump is literally Hitler, and yet you're like, hey, Mr. President, how are you today? It's interesting. So, a perfect phone call. So right now, lots of moving parts to this whole situation. But this is the latest we have from DHS. There's Managed Democracy, 50 gifted memberships. Thank you. And right now, Tom Homan is currently, I think Tom Homan, like, the fact that Tom Homan is going there to be boots on the ground is a massive, massive win, okay? Big time. Now, what happens with Greg Bavino, I don't know. But with Tom Homan going there, that's not a positive move for the left. I know that there's a lot of people that are so emotionally tied to this, and they all... the internet is all about everything or nothing. There is almost no nuance on the fucking internet. And that just is how the internet is. And you have to understand that. People on the internet have zero ability to compartmentalize anything. It's like all or nothing. That's it. And it's what TikTok has done. It's what Twitter has done. It's instant returns. You know, it's the binge model bullshit. Like, it's all of that. Like, that is what it is. Tim Pool has the correct take on this move. What is Tim Pool's take? And which take that you're talking about? Because Tim will have about 5 different positions.
Doug, you still there?